Now, regular listeners to the show will know that over the last few months I've been featuring tracks from a band called Roxy5000. And ahead of the new single, which I'm going to be playing shortly, I'm glad to say that I'm joined in the Global Dance Floor studios now by Roxy Prince from Roxy5000. First of all, great to have you here with me in the studio. For the people that don't know about you, tell me now, and tell everybody, in fact, how did the band come about? Tell us all about Roxy5000.
Roxy5000 came about. We started doing the project just over 18 months ago.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do a very positive project, Jules, and a collaboration project, which I've been thinking about for many years. We've always wanted to get together, do something that's very positive within the lyrics, something that crosses over to the mainstream for major radio, and also covers niche markets as well, and also have an album which has got lots of different sort of variety, styles, genres within the project as well, which is what the album is all about, and hopefully something that really works for the people, because this is what this album is about. It's for the people. We're covering many different themes within the album. We're doing a Say No to Bullying campaign, and we're really focusing on positive all the way. That's the kind of the Roxy5000 motto. So hopefully the people out there are liking the stuff, and I hope they'll keep on liking it.
So that's the background of the band. Let's get on to the nitty gritty. Tell me about the single.
Great. Well, the single is it was out on the 1st of June, and it's called When Love Takes Over. That's Roxy5000 featuring the legendary Omar and Sean Lee, and that was out on the 1st of June. So we're very, very happy about that. I hope everyone's loving it.
Well, from what I've heard, I think it's an absolute monster of a track. Not normally the sort of stuff I play here on the Global Dance Floor, but, you know, something's good. Music's a broad church, and if it's good enough to tap your feet to or nod your head to, then it gets played. Now, you mentioned Omar. Bit of a legend for those that remember him. He had that massive hit in 1991, There's Nothing Like This. What's Omar been doing since then? You know, how did you get to work with him?
Well, I've known Omar for about 10 years now.
Okay.
I actually met Omar through Jerry Meehan, who's bass player for Robbie Williams and produces. I think he had 7 tracks on Robbie's, wrote and produced 7 tracks on, I think it was Robbie's last album. And Sean Lee, I've written about 15 songs with Sean over the past years, and I had a track out on his album called Soul Visa, and I just got together with those guys and said, hey guys, would you like to come on the Roxy5000 fan page debut album and do a feature with me? And they said yeah, and I guess history's been made.
History indeed. Some real big names on there from the music circuit. So when people listen to it and they like it, they want to buy the track, where can you get hold of it?
Right now, it's available at junodownload.com. That's JUNO download.com. All you have to do is go to the search engine and type in Roxy, that's ROXY, and then a space, 5000, that's 5000, and you can download it from there currently. And I'm pretty sure as from the 30th of June, it will be available on pretty much every single digital download board. That's HMV and iTunes, etc, etc, etc. So, yeah, it's great.
Well, that's good stuff. So, I'm sure there's going to be a long protruded answer to this, so maybe I shouldn't ask it, but hey, you're here in the studio, let's go for it. What's the track about?
Okay, a lot of people who have been interviewing me a bit have been asking me about what the track is about. It's quite a deep one, actually. Even though it's quite pop and it's funky and stuff, it does have quite a strong meaning behind it. I kind of feel the track is about understanding that music is a gift, and it's got the universal power to heal like love, okay? And that we should embrace the music without any ego. I think sometimes there's way too much ego in the industry with artists. And we're all about keeping it real. It's like I say in the mid-late, the music is to be shared, and it is the revolution of our love. Music is the revolution. You know, it's the one thing that can heal the world. It's just all about keeping it funky and keeping it real, Jules.
Peace and love all around, and I'm sure that you say music should be shared. Let's hope not illegally. Now, moving on to the future, who else are you working with?
We've got a couple of singles coming out, possibly 3, but more likely to be 2. And I've been very, very fortunate to be able to have done a duet with Terry Walker. And if people don't know who Terry Walker is, she used to be signed to Def Jam. Now she's kicking it big styly in America, in New York. And we're doing, actually the only cover we're doing on the album is a cover of a song called I Melt With You. And it's by a band called Modern English, who in America, everyone knows Modern English. But in the UK, in Europe, and people are kind of vague about who they are. But for example, Jason Mraz just covered I Melt With You. That was, I think he was the most recent person, but I'm actually the only British artist that will cover I Melt With You. And fortunately, they're going to feature on the cover, which is wonderful. We're also doing a track with Angie Brown. I'm doing vocals with Angie Brown, who had the single I'm Gonna Get You Baby,
singing,
which I'm sure people know that. So I'm gonna do a track with her, which is great. And then there's loads of people involved in the album. We're featuring Simon Bartholomew for the brand new Heavies, who I'm actually going to be supporting. Winston Rollins from Jules Holland, who used to be in James Brown. Tim Cansfield from Stevie Winwood. Shirley Toe from Juliette Lewis and the New Romantics. A whole load of people. Joey Meehan from Robbie Williams. So it's exciting. We're very, very excited about the people we've got on the album, for sure, Jules.
That to me certainly sounds a lot like a who's who in the music business at the moment. So if you want to find out more about ROXY5000, where do you go?
You can find us pretty much everywhere on the internet. Because as you know, you have to be everywhere on the internet nowadays.
True.
So you've got MySpace, that's ROXY5000, www.myspace.com/ROXY5000. Then you have the Blogger, which is /ROXY5000 on blog. That's the Google Blogger. Then you have Reverb Nation, which is reverbnation.com/ROXY5000.
Okay.
And then if you want to become friends with us, where we always hang out, which is pretty much where the whole world hangs out, I think, is Facebook, right? Facebook is the place. It's the most happening club of the whole world.
Seems like that.
So you can hit us up personally at Roxy Prince. That's my stage name, and that is ROXY space PRINCE. And if you want to just go to the fan page, you can go to ROXY5000 the band. That's ROXY5000, all one word, space the space band. And that's ROXY5000, all one word, space the space band, and that's all uppercase.
Okay.
And you will find the fan page there. And there's loads and loads of details about all the radio that we're getting everywhere, and who's involved, and biographies and all that kind of stuff, if you're interested in getting, finding out a little bit more. And we're always doing competitions as well. So listeners, you're always going to be getting something free if you get on board on the I Like page and the fan page on ROXY5000. We're going to be giving loads of albums away, loads of singles, loads of goodies, merchandise, t-shirts when we do shows. Because we believe in doing great things for our fans out there. I mean, that's the most important thing, because you guys out there are the reason why we're able to actually make this music, and we love you all for that.
So as well as free love, it's free stuff as well. It's actually really good to hear people actually responsive to their fans. So, if you like the music, you get involved. There's something else in it for you as well as a little bit of personal contact. That's always good. Now, before you go, we've got 5 million listeners across all the stations on the global dance floor. So, would you like to give any shout-outs to people you work with or members of the band? Include your mum if you want to.
Yes, I'd love to give some shout-outs, because if I don't give shout-outs, then people are going to murder me, aren't they? I just want to give a big shout-out to everyone who's involved in the fan page album, and all my friends and family, all the fans out there. Most importantly, my family and all the musicians and just everyone who's involved in ROXY5000. That's who I want to give a big shout out to. And obviously all the radio all over the world who are slamming us A-list in some places and B-list and C-list and whatever, but I just want to give a big shout out. And the biggest shout goes out to you, Jules, and the global dance floor, mate. Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Okay.
And I hope all of you listeners out there like the new single When Love Takes Over, featuring featuring Omar and Sean Lee. And you look forward to hearing the new singles. And once again, Jules, thank you so much. Big it up, mate. Big it up. The global dance floor.
I will indeed, Roxy. In fact, let's get it on now. It's the new single for ROXY5000 featuring Sean Lee and Omar, and When Love Takes Over on this week's Global Dance Floor.